the no phone rule. Most people lose their morning before it even starts. You grab your phone within 60 seconds of waking up. Your brain floods with other people's problems, news, and chaos. I used to do this every single day for years. Then I realized something brutal. My morning wasn't mine anymore. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That first check sets the tone for everything that follows. Your brain releases dopamine the second you see notifications. This trains your mind to crave distraction, not focus. Elite performers never touch their phone for the first hour. They know the morning belongs to their goals, not the algorithm. When you delay that first phone check, something powerful happens. Your prefrontal cortex stays in deep thinking mode longer. You process your own thoughts instead of consuming everyone else's. This single shift protects your peak mental energy. Studies show morning phone users report 47% higher stress levels. The phone isn't making you productive, it's making you reactive. Your brain wasn't designed to handle 300 inputs before breakfast. When you remove the phone, you remove the noise. What remains is clarity, intention, and mental horsepower. The momentum trigger. Your brain is wired to seek patterns and predict outcomes. When you start the day with a win, it expects more wins. When you start with failure, it braces for more failure. This is called the momentum effect, and it's scientifically measurable. Most people sabotage themselves in the first 10 minutes. They hit snooze, scroll their phone, or skip their routine. Their brain logs this as, "Today is already off track." I used to feel defeated before my day even began. Then I learned the power of one micro win immediately. Make your bed in 60 seconds. Boom. First win. Do 10 push-ups before your feet touch the ground. Another win. Drink a full glass of water. Win number 3. These seem trivial, but your brain doesn't process it that way. Each micro win releases a small dopamine hit. Your brain starts expecting success instead of fearing failure. Navy SEAL Admiral McRaven says making your bed changes everything. It's not about the bed, it's about proving you can complete tasks. By 8 a.m., you've already stacked 3 to 5 wins. Your brain is now wired for momentum, not resistance. The rest of your day flows easier because you started strong. The momentum trigger isn't motivational fluff. It's behavioral psychology, the energy hack. Your body has an internal clock controlling everything. Sleep, hunger, focus, mood, all governed by circadian rhythms. The master switch for this system is light exposure. Most people completely ignore this biological superpower. They wake up in dim rooms and wonder why they feel groggy. I used to chug coffee hoping it would wake me up. Then I learned what chronobiologists have known for decades. Morning sunlight triggers cortisol release, your natural wake-up hormone. Just 10 minutes of bright light resets your entire system. It stops melatonin production and signals. It's time to be alert. This isn't wellness culture. It's hard neuroscience. Studies show morning light exposure improves focus by 37%. It also shifts your sleep schedule earlier and deeper. Elite athletes use this hack to maximize performance windows. They get outside within 30 minutes of waking up. Even on cloudy days, outdoor light is 10 times brighter than indoor. If you can't get outside, use a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp. Your brain reads light intensity as a timing signal. Bright light early equals sharper focus and better energy all day. Skip this step and you're fighting biology for the next 8 hours. The energy hack isn't coffee. It's photons hitting your retinas. The dopamine reset. Your brain has a hidden energy meter most people ignore. It's called your dopamine baseline, and mornings are critical. Every notification, video, and scroll hits you with dopamine. These micro hits feel good, but they drain your reward system. By 10 a.m., your brain is already exhausted from overstimulation. I used to scroll Instagram while still in bed. Then I learned what neuroscientists call dopamine depletion. When you flood your brain with easy rewards early, it stops responding. Tasks that require effort suddenly feel impossible to start. Elite performers do the opposite. They reset their dopamine first. A cold shower triggers a 250% dopamine increase that lasts hours. But here's the key. It's delayed, not an instant gratification. Your brain learns to find reward in discomfort and challenge. A 10-minute silent walk does the same thing. No music, no podcast, just you and your thoughts. This feels uncomfortable because your brain craves stimulation. But that's exactly why it works so well. You're teaching your nervous system to function without constant input. When you sit down to work, your brain is primed. It hasn't been hijacked by algorithmic dopamine hits. The dopamine reset isn't about suffering. It's about strategic energy management, the focus anchor. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear about productivity. Most people spend 8 hours working, but only 2 hours focused. The rest is meetings, emails, and digital distractions. Your brain's peak performance window is extremely limited. Neuroscience shows you get about 90 to 120 minutes of deep focus. After that, cognitive performance drops sharply. Elite performers protect this window like their life depends on it. I used to waste my best hours on emails and busy work. Then I discovered what Cal Newport calls the focus anchor, one block of uninterrupted deep work on your hardest task. No notifications, no meetings, just you and the work that matters. This isn't about working more. It's about working when it counts. Studies show deep work produces 4 times the output of shallow work. The key is doing it in the morning when your brain is sharpest. Your prefrontal cortex has full energy reserves. Your willpower hasn't been depleted by 100 micro decisions. This is the secret weapon of top performers in every field. They finish their most important work before most people wake up. By noon, they've already accomplished what others take all week to do. The focus anchor isn't a productivity hack. It's strategic brain usage. Protect your peak mental hours, and everything else becomes easier. The mental clarity ritual. Your brain runs on a hidden background process all night. Unfinished thoughts, random worries, tasks you forgot. These mental tabs drain processing power without you realizing it. Most people carry this mental clutter straight into their day. The result? Brain fog, anxiety, and scattered focus. I used to feel overwhelmed before my day even started. Then I discovered what psychologists call a brain dump. Every morning, spend 5 minutes writing whatever's in your head. No structure, no editing, just raw thoughts on paper. This simple act clears the mental cache. Studies show journaling reduces intrusive thoughts by 83%. Your prefrontal cortex stops trying to hold everything in memory. Once it's on paper, your brain can finally let go. Top performers use this as emotional system maintenance. They process stress, capture ideas, and release mental tension. It's not about becoming a writer or keeping a perfect journal. It's about giving your brain permission to empty the tank. When you finish, your mind feels lighter and sharper. The mental clutter that used to sabotage your focus is gone. This ritual takes 5 minutes but saves hours of distraction. Your brain is now ready for deep, focused work. The identity habit. Most people approach routines completely wrong. They say, I'm trying to wake up early, or I should probably exercise more. This language reveals a broken mindset. You're treating the routine like a chore to complete. I used to do this, and I always quit. Then I discovered what top performers actually do differently. They don't try to be productive. They become the type of person who is productive. This shift sounds subtle, but it's absolutely massive. When you say, I'm a morning person, your brain believes it. When you say, I'm trying to be, your brain hears doubt. Identity-based habits stick because they align with who you are, not who you're trying to become, who you already see yourself as. Navy SEALs don't say, I should train hard. They say, I am a SEAL. The identity drives the behavior. Your morning routine isn't about checking boxes. It's about reinforcing the identity you want to embody. Ask yourself, what type of person has the life I want? Then build a morning routine that person would follow. Your brain will naturally align your actions with your identity. The one decision habit. Here's what nobody tells you about mornings. Most people make 100 micro decisions before leaving the house. What to wear, what to eat, when to shower. Each decision drains a little bit of mental energy. Scientists call this decision fatigue. and it's killing your productivity. I used to spend 20 minutes staring into my closet. Then I realized elite athletes wear the same thing daily. Steve Jobs wore black turtlenecks for a reason. Obama only wore gray or blue suits as president. These people understood something critical about the human brain. Every decision, even tiny ones, costs cognitive resources. By automating your morning, you preserve brain power for what matters. Plan your outfit the night before. Same decision. Zero energy. Eat the same breakfast every day for a week. Follow the exact same morning sequence without variation. This sounds boring, but boring is actually the secret. When your morning runs on autopilot, your mind stays fresh. You're not wasting focus on trivial choices anymore. That saved energy goes straight into your biggest goals. The one decision habit isn't about being lazy. It's about being strategic with your most valuable resource.